I just turned my backyard into the ultimate hangout spot by adding a secret feature that my family will love, but my neighbors might hate. Welcome to Haxman, y'all. For the past 5 years, my yard has been in a constant cycle of chaos, teetering between almost perfect and post-apocalyptic wasteland, never quite choosing a side. After almost a year of neglect, my once lovely backyard had become an embarrassment. The rock paths and fire pits around were overrun with weeds, and the rocks were getting everywhere. So I started this transformation earlier this year by getting rid of all the rock paths and rock patio and building a new smokeless fire pit. Then Kim and I tackled building a stamped concrete patio around the fire pit. It was a ton of work, but saved us a ton of money too. After that came a timber frame pavilion and a solar-powered outdoor kitchen. Now, I knew from the beginning I wanted this fire pit area to feel more like a cozy outdoor room, so we planted a line of ligustrum, also known as neighbor haters, because these bushes will grow fast to create a wall of privacy, so we don't feel like we're on display for our neighbors when they're on the back porch. I built some DIY faux boulders using mortar to go beside the bushes. A bunch of other projects got in the way, and then this happened.
Hurricane Helene heading right toward Florida, the entire state on alert, with it expected to make landfall tonight as a powerful Category 4 hurricane.
Push it. Push it. Careful, careful. Oh.
For 3 months, I haven't been able to make any progress on the backyard. Behold, the backyard makeover punch list. Now, I've kept everything a secret here because where's the fun if you know everything right off the bat? Kim, would you like to reveal the first item on our backyard makeover punch list?
Absolutely.
Really? There's 4 things. Build a stone path. I had a truckload of topsoil brought in because I'm going to use that topsoil to create a bed that I can lay the stone down on top of. I figured this would be the easiest way to do this process because the dirt would be nice and soft. Unfortunately, the dirt was not nice and soft. It was soaking wet because of rain last night. We want a path to kind of come right through here from the back porch to the fire pit area. And we want another path to swing around here to the front of the house. And then, I don't know, maybe another path to go over there to the outdoor kitchen. Next up, 4 tons of Oklahoma flagstone.
Can we get some out? You're killing me.
You want to get some and see what they look like?
I want to make sure there's not too much of that.
Oh, there's a lot.
Color.
I told him to send me the. I said the orangest ones you have.
No.
I said because Kim loves orange rocks.
I like that brown.
Check that out.
No, that's okay. That's not too much orange.
Oh yeah, that's pretty tannish. Tannin.
We need
that. This has less orange than this one.
Well, that one
Are you crazy?
No. See,
Are you crazy?
Look, no, I'm not crazy. This one has some gray and variation of the dirt.
This has way more orange than tannin.
Oh, that's really pretty.
You wouldn't want to set flagstone straight down on dirt if you were building a patio because it's not going to stay very even. But for what we're going for here, which is a rustic, old look, a little unevenness is exactly what Kim wants. Now, since technically this is my channel, I get a lot of the credit for everything that goes on in it. But as you can see, Kim and Madison actually laid most of these stones down. So I couldn't do anything I do without the help of Kim and the girls.
Stop.
I don't want that.
Oh my gosh!
She turned on sink draining mode.
He's big.
I know, she's
He's a big old boy.
You're Arago, aren't you?
Yes.
She's at her home. She's at her home. Don't kill her. Oh, shut up.
This is 100% the laziest way of doing this.
It's not easy though.
No.
No, it's just a couple people.
I mean, we should, if you were a professional, you might be chipping these off to get these gaps, perfect, but you kind of like it.
Yeah, I don't want it perfect.
What do we have, like 5 pieces of stone left, and this is what we have left to finish. I've used twice as much stone as I thought we were gonna need because I thought we were gonna do one big one, 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 but that's not how it worked. So it's close.
Right there. Perfect.
Oh, that is looking lovely. With the flagstone down and the paths laid out, I'm taking some of that same dirt that I put down to begin with and I'm throwing it on top of the flagstone to fill in all of the gaps. crazy. That is so heavy it's just holding so much water. My thought was that by putting this out here and throwing it out, I would thin the dirt out and eventually the sun would dry this out and it'd be easy to push in between. But my internal barometer and the wind and the clouds say rain is coming, so this is not gonna dry. So I'm gonna take this landscaper's rake and try to shove this around before the rain starts. Once we had most of the dirt pushed around with the landscaping rake, we then took brooms and finished smoothing it all out and then went over everything with the water hose. Behold, the sod slices 7,000. Slices sod like nobody's business. Normally I try to find any excuse I can to buy a tool instead of renting it, but since I've never used one of these before, I just rented it. Okay, hold up right there. See this square rotating rod? Yeah, this helps provide propagation. This thing turns the rear tire so that this thing will propel itself. Now you can forget I ever even showed it to you because it is 100% useless. It's also started to rain, which I think is part of the problem of why this self-propulsion thing is not working, because it's just slipping on the tire. I mean, yeah, that's deep enough.
I think so. I mean, it's like a veneer.
Look like a carpet. Oh, no, now it's going good.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's the Yule log. You know what we should have titled this video?
What?
Landscapers will hate me for showing you this. Because they are going to hate me. Because this is, I know they're going to say, no, you're doing that wrong.
Oh man, that looks good.
I know, all of a sudden it's like,
Dang, John.
yeah, starting to look like we want, see the whole thing is I want to be able to just drive across this with a lawnmower.
Less maintenance.
This flagstone pathway is going to look so freaking amazing once the grass grows in between all of the different stones. I love it! Final step for the stone walkway is to plant these flowering bushes to create a colorful hedge.
There she goes. Plumbago.
Plumbago. That's a fun word,
That's
isn't it?
a fun word.
Plumbago. Build stone path complete. Kim, would you like to reveal the next item on our list?
Yes. Take this one.
Tile the smokeless fire pit. Now, even though Kim has loved the color of this fire pit ever since I installed it, I want to brighten it up a little bit.
Yes.
And I'm going to do that using these tiles. These are called Zalige tiles. Fancy, they're made in Morocco. The reason I went with these is because they match our furniture exactly. As you can see, that color is pretty much exactly the same.
No.
One thing you do have to do is pull all of these out. Oh, dude, I don't want any broken ones. I do have to admit, these are a little on the expensive side, but because I needed so few of them, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and splurge. And then when they got delivered to me and the tile dealer hit me with the bill, the shipping bill was as much as the tile was almost. I was like, and they didn't tell me that when I ordered it. We have to make a decision here. Do we go vertical?
Wow, okay.
My original plan was vertical.
Dude, you're gonna break one.
Okay, shush, shush,
You
shush,
You should.
shush.
Watch you break one.
Silence the pothole.
Oh! Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
So I like the vertical. The radius on this is big enough that I can do them horizontal. And then I could actually do some of that right there. I could get some subway tile action going on.
Yeah, see, then you're gonna have to do cuts, I think, right?
You know what?
I think the easier is straight up and down.
So vertical it is. Okay, now the other thing you have to do when using these tiles is they have to soak for like 4 to 10 minutes in water. And that removes any dust that's on them, and it also helps them adhere to the mortar better. I've never installed these before, but I did watch a ton of YouTube videos, and I feel like that gives me enough authority to do it. That's how it works.
Is it though?
So this would be the time when I need my wet tile saw.
Oh, the one you gave away a month ago?
Yes, that would be the one.
Perfect.
So we're gonna try this a little bit different. You decide for yourself how close you want to put your booger hooks to any saw blade, okay? I would never get this close to a wood saw blade. This is a diamond saw blade, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. It's not going to grab my hand or anything like that. Just choose wisely. Okay, hold up here. Let's pause. This is an even more egregious mistake, okay? I should definitely have been wearing a mask, but I was like, I can keep this dust away from my nose. Not true. I will have a headache for the next 24 hours, and I will be blowing Moroccan sand boogers for a week. If you're gonna do anything like this, where you've got dust in the air, wear a mask. Don't be like Haxman. Once I got the hang of installing these tiles, Kim jumped in, we tag teamed it, and we knocked this fire pit out with the quickness. 24 hours later. Oh, yes. What do you think, Kim?
I like it.
Honestly, this is the part that I'm a little bit worried about, because as I was putting those tiles on there, the thought crossed my mind, did I have enough overhang on these caps to cover those? Well, darling, looks like we're gonna cover it all. That's it.
Good job, babe.
Give me 5. Hey, let's try it again. One more. There you go. Fire pit tiled. Oh. Friends, how strong is your faith? Is your faith strong enough to put that much weight on the tailgate of a Ford pickup truck? Pray without ceasing. That's what I did on the way home from the lumber yard. But nothing gave and these things fell out of here. Actually, I'll be starring on the next season of The Chosen. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to be on tour with Pearl Jam. I mean, unless I'm swapping paint with Ricky Bobby. You know, once I get done finishing Commodus off in the Coliseum. Which one is it, people? Which one is it, huh? It's everyone in the comments. All right, now you want to see something stupid? Wait till you see how I have to get this thing out of here.
Be careful.
Ooh, a little something for the ladies.
No, I changed that. You're crazy.
I'm crazy. Well, you know what? Maybe I should get out the side. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Through the window?
To the wall?
Oh, I don't know. Good.
Oh, now I'm putting all that weight on there. I can't do that. Oh, I did it. Okay. I want the pergola to go right here, approximately, and I want it to kind of be like a gateway to everything that's out here, which right now is a bunch of old wet concrete bags and everything, but we'll get rid of that later. I'll use this board to kind of lay out where we want it in relation to the fire pit. You're gonna be sitting here, you know, you'll be like, oh, okay, this fire is wonderful.
Oh no, you gotta sit a little bit lower, I think.
Oh, just
bit lower.
like this.
Go a little
You'll
bit
be like
lower.
this. I'll start doing this right here in a second. It actually turned out to be quite easy to line this thing up precisely where we wanted it. All I had to do was measure from one corner of the patio across the other corner of the patio. And by corner, I mean corner of the slices. And then mark that side of where I wanted the pergola. And then go to the other side of the fire pit and mark from one corner of the pie across the other corner of the pie and make sure that that length was the same on each side. And I can try out my brand new battery powered auger.
What did you just say?
Battery powered auger.
Okay.
I want to go 3 feet down. We are not yet 2 feet. We got another foot to go.
again.
When the power went off from Hurricane Helene for several days, it was my Jackery that kept our refrigerators running and our food from spoiling. Thanks to Jackery for sponsoring today's video. Poor Madison. Every time I need something heavy moved, it's her that I get to help me. What can I say? She's my strongest avenger. Now, I know that I have said, do not put wood posts in the ground when building a fence because that wood post will rot. And especially do not put concrete around said post. Having said that, I'm now going to put concrete around this wooden post in the ground, okay? And the reason is because if I could have driven this 12-foot long 6x6 post in the ground, I would have done it and not used concrete, but I couldn't. I had to dig a hole. Now I've got to fill that hole and I need it to be compacted around that wood so that things don't move. And I can't compact that dirt. The concrete is going to create the compaction that I need. I made sure that both 6x6 posts were totally plumb. Then I ran a string from one post to the other, measured down from the top of each one, and then cut the difference off the top of the taller one. To make this build as simple and as fast as possible, I'm using these outdoor accent brackets for pergolas. And I also used a piece of drop 2x8 material so that I could line this up before I hang everything, just so it'll make it a little bit easier for a one-man job. Let's see if this works like it's supposed to. Shoot! Having this Jackery 3000 Pro on hand is super handy in case of emergencies or power outages. But to be honest with you, I find it even more useful on a daily basis because I can use it to power things like my chop saw, which is a huge power draw, and the Jackery 3000 Pro has no problem with that. I can even power my table saw, and again, zero issues. And I don't have to worry about tripping the breaker in my garage outlet. From a wall outlet, you can charge the Jackery 3000 Pro 100% in 2.4 hours, or from solar panels in 3 to 4 hours. Now, if you only want to charge it to 80%, that's only going to take you 100 minutes to do. With 6,000 watts of peak power and 3,000 watts continuous, it has enough power for almost any appliance or tool you could want to power with it. It has 4 20 amp, 120 volt outlets, and 1 30 amp outlet. That's perfect if you have something like a camper you want to power, like we do. You also have 2 USB-C 100 watt outlets and 2 USB-A 18 watt outlets. You've even got your traditional 12 volt cigarette outlet right there. If you want to roll it around, it's got these wheels on the back and a collapsible or extendable handle, however you want to look at it. And if you just want to carry it around, it's got 2 handles on the side that make it easy to move where you want to take it. And Jackery stands behind their products with a 3-year plus 2-year extended warranty. I'll put links in the description so you can find out more.
Just to be clear, it's not really right there on that line. It's a little off of that line, just so you know.
I went ahead and marked a line for my overhang on all my top pieces here. And again, I'm going to be using these brackets to save myself a little bit of trouble. I'm going to go ahead and attach them to these so that then I'll know exactly where they need to go. I don't have to be trying to line everything up while I'm on the ladder.
I can still see the line.
No, you can't see the line.
I'm peeking over the side. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there.
You're looking from over there. Of course you can see the line under that cover. Can I get a new camera lady, please?
Please. I'm just playing with you. Oh my gosh, I did it out.
All right, pergola done. Give me some tassau.
Hey.
Kim, what is this called?
Pergola.
A what?
Pergola.
pergola, or as Kim likes to call it, a pergola, complete. That leaves only our final item. Kim, come. What is this? Yeah, come on, come see what it is. Yeah, you can see what this is.
Sweet.
Secret outdoor theater? What?
How'd that get in there?
If you're gonna watch a movie, what's the first thing you need?
Popcorn.
No, Kim, not popcorn.
Yes, it is.
You need a screen.
Oh.
I ordered this screen. It's like a bed sheet. How am I gonna make this work? This is stupid. Okay, let me explain.
Can't see.
My daughters love to have family movie nights on our trampoline. It's a fun way of spending time together. There's something special about watching our favorite movies under the stars, but there are some problems. First off, it gets a little tight on the trampoline for 5 people. Secondly, we've always watched movies on a laptop, which is kind of small and not ideal. Then last Christmas, Cameron got this little portable projector, and we thought, yes, finally, big time movies outside. But we were wrong. We tried hanging a sheet in the trampoline to project onto, but it looked like, well, a giant pair of underwear. I'm not gonna deal with some floppy, dirty old underwear movie projector screen, so I ordered a new one. This is my 100-inch movie screen that I'll be using. Behold, the vinyl fence post. 5 by 5 and 8 feet long. I need to keep the wind and elements off of this projector screen, so I'm gonna use this vinyl fence post to do just that. It'll create a seamless, waterproof cover for the projector. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would just kind of stay there. Now I've got to figure out a way to cut this without it folding up on itself. Oh! Okay, I figured out how to do that. Now I just need to put this piece of wood in here. Put that in there.
So adorable. I'm just kidding.
I'm building this inner frame, support, whatever you want to call it, out of pressure treated lumber. And then I'm using these stainless steel screws to hang the projector screen from, and all of this will fit up inside that fence post. Speaking of the fence post, I went ahead and sanded that down so that the paint would adhere to it because I want it to be black, so I don't want it to show up. If you're gonna have a theater, you gotta have some sounds, okay? Rock speakers. I picked these off of Amazon. I have no idea how good they are. Let's find out. How about a little Haxman original music? All right, let's see. It's not too bad. Now these speakers don't even look remotely realistic, so I had to go ahead and give them the rattle can special. And then once we laid some real rocks around them, I think they blended in pretty well. With the secret outdoor theater completed, there's just one thing left to do. Wait for dark. Ooh, fancy. Do that again. Phew, look at there. Does it get any better than sitting around your fire pit with your family watching Indiana Jones on your secret outdoor theater? No, it doesn't get any better than that. But what if you could build a secret doorway inspired by Indiana Jones? Check this video out right here and I'll show you how I did that. And I'll see you next time.